Welcome back to another live stream here on twitch.tv/xisumo. We got Bananas in chat from Ollie95XZ, Jay's on Fire, Arloof Cat, Sweeney Dunstan, BuzzD and 9691, Betty Baghdadi, Shizuku3158, Lars Van, Beassign1, Cuplex, MM2PL, C2W Alex, Randy the Cold 1002, Cuplex with dirt faces. Cuplex, you're supposed to put bananas in chat. Why are they dirt faces now? So peeps, when we were expanding our new city, our old one fell apart. Oh dear, not good, right? Well, I believe it might have something to do with taxes. This has high taxation policy, right? Yes. So when we raised it across the city, we kicked the people out from around here. We want them to move back in, which means we're probably going to need to make jobs in the area. What I find interesting though is that the area is stable with that as it is. So offices seem to just be like the easiest, most stable ways to get stuff going in cities. Let's actually zone some more areas here. I was a little indecisive. I think I was going to actually put some trees in those areas, but now I've decided we need the space. Maybe a few offices just next to the highway on this block. Why not? We're going to have to get this place redeveloping. And I think we're going to have to do it with some offices down here. So this was going to be like a planned road coming off the edges of those. So we can probably use that to our advantage. So that's what I'll be doing to begin with. We've got other plans for the stream. Is Roman Empire II here keeping track of all the things we're going to be doing? I don't know. But we've got more plans as well. So it looks like I didn't do that properly, so to speak. This path here is going to get destroyed. And I need to clear my throat. I've got a bit of a mucousy throat today. That's disgusting. You didn't want to know about that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just said it. I didn't really think. Oh, road guidelines. Go. Please go away. There we go. So we've had noises in the ear. Madagai has resubscribed for 14 months in a row. Madagai, thank you for resubscribing, buddy. Appreciating your continued support. Hope you enjoy what we're going to get up to today. We have Jivarel. I'm going to say Jivarel. Probably got that wrong, haven't I? Jivarel has subscribed. So Jivarel, thank you for subscribing to the channel. I hope you enjoy the stream that we're going to be doing here today. Thank you for your support. That is going to destroy. I'm going to do that for now. That has made it look very thunky. Let's get in there. Let's cancel that and move this. Let's put it over here. Going to have to rebuild this road by the looks of it. And we also got Lobozo here, saying, well, for 23 months I've been watching you on Twitch. Obviously only subbed for 19, but I first started watching you on YouTube when you posted how to put a minecart inside of a piston back in May 2013. What a long time ago that feels like now, eh? It's funny you mentioned that video, Lobozo, because it was just the other day that I was browsing over some of my old videos on the channel. And I saw that one, and I was like, that was such a cool thing to find. That was back when I spent a lot of time in a Minecraft test world just goofing around, you know. And I was goofing around with minecarts, and what would you know, one fell into the piston, and I was like, oh, like that looks like a thing, you know. And then I made that video, and it was really, in fact, it's one of the most popular videos on my channel for some time. Good memories, good memories. We also got Mr. Iloof Cats here, throwing a donation my way, saying, aren't you supposed to be in a festival of the download? How are you streaming from so far away? Well, right now we're in a tent, and I've got a gaming laptop, and my friend has a satellite hookup thing. It's this little box with a satellite dish on, and you get like a megabit stream. So we figured that we'd put it together and make it happen. Right? Does that sound realistic? Because I'm lying, I'm trolling. I haven't gone to download yet. I'm only going for one day this year. I would say unfortunately, but I mean, I'll tell you what, it is unfortunate. I love Download Festival. Going for the whole weekend would have been awesome, right? But it just so happens that pretty much all the bands I want to see are playing on this day. So if I were to go tomorrow, they're playing tomorrow. If I were to go today, there would quite literally just be one band that I definitely want to see. Obviously, I would go and see some other bands and enjoy them as well. But of those bands that I must see sort of lists, there's only really one on Sunday. Sorry, on Saturday. Jeez. X, build an international airport, please, says Marcelius. That's something we should definitely do, but we're going to do the ferry first. Let's also add a little connecting road. I'm going to have to use that tool again. So the angle is 90. So when it connects here, we want it to be on the 90 angle. Is that because anarchy is enabled? Huh. Oh, I guess it is if I'm using the tool on the side there, isn't it? Let's try that. Guess try building that road again. It's probably never going to be perfect. So I'll have a little connection there, which kind of makes this path over here redundant. Where's my pathing tool? I'm just in the wrong place again. I do that a lot. There's so many menus. Cool, little connection there. You can pretty much walk all the way into this office area, which is good. It's what we want. Maybe we'll add a little connection on this side as well. Probably going to need... Right, I need all my snaps off now, because we just need a little bit like that. Cool. Cats, thank you again for the donation. Lol Bozo, thank you for your 19 months. How's everyone doing? Oh, tomorrow I heard Ozzy Osbourne is there. Don't remember who else though, says I Live Cats. Body Count, Milk Teeth, Meshuggah I'm playing. Trying to remember all the bands. Marilyn Manson, Zeal and Ardor is one I'm really looking forward to. And then who else? I'm going to watch Dead Cross. And that's all my brain will tell me at the moment. I know there's more. Baroness. I Love Cat says, oh my god, Baroness. Yeah, Baroness are playing. Looking forward to watching them. Last time I saw them at Download, they were terrific. I think there's not much for us to do other than zone all of this. Let's resume the game as well. Let's try and encourage this area to get developed again. It's going to be a little bit tricky because of the way the power thing works. And you know I don't like to throw down those power lines and have nowhere to go. But it looks like it's slowly pulling itself back together. Hoping the offices here will develop. We could put a teeny tiny bit of commercial in, just low density, just to stimulate something there. A little bit of growth across the sea line. Then all of this can be offices. And that'll probably be it for that area. So now we watch and we wait and we try and let these things expand. This is a big problem. Of all the things to need power, definitely need it over here. So we're going to have to bring you across like so. That'll help transfer the power just over here as well at least. And let's try and keep these people in the neighbourhood. So a little building around here would be well appreciated. How about a park of some sort? If I could click on the parks tab, that would be nice. Small park. There you go. Bring it across to there. Potentially do the same. No, now it's gone all the way to that space, and now it will connect to this one. Good. Pipes. Pipes are next, and then I can show you our plans for what we're going to be doing. Connection here, and we kind of look all good now, don't we? We'll put one there as well, just to be safe. So AJ Main says, my Twitch is broken, so here's a late banana. Thank you, AJ Main. Welcome to the stream. X, yesterday, the stream you uploaded had a problem with the sound. Read the comments for more details, says Peacock. I did read the comments, and strangely enough, I don't have the same problem. I can hear all of the audio in the video. So I don't really understand what the problem is. Well, anyway, our city's looking great. That's for sure. Lots of traffic moving throughout the place. Cool, loads of it heading down this way. And we need the city to expand, and once again, like, tons of demand for commercial. So none of this is really going to explode until we build some more commercial, is what it's telling us. And we kind of did a fair amount over here without creating a crazy amount. Alright, so we've got a traffic problem there, but Oh yeah, that road we're no longer using. It's just going to be like that now. Let's tidy up this road and then figure out what we're going to do over here. I want to build a ferry system through this area. I now know what everyone was asking for. When people were suggesting a ferry in the previous stream, I didn't really understand what they were asking for. And I was watching Biffa's video and I saw he had these little ferryways going through the place. And then I was like, ah, that's what they want. Okay, there we go. We've made that look kind of interesting, I guess. Sort of looks like that one be a bit lower. Just a little bit. Anyway, we never really did too much aesthetic work in this area, did we? Right, and then up here they don't have enough workers. So we don't have enough workers for our commercial areas, and we can't get more people to move in the city. It's classic Skylines. We had it pretty well balanced until we did that area up there. Some rebalancing it might be kind of tricky. And we got some trash problems as well. And we got boats stacking together. This isn't making us much money, this thing here. I think this needs to be better positioned. It kind of looks like a lot of trucks go down through here, and then that means that they'll be driving all the way up through the city. So it'd probably be better to put it closer to the delivery points. Like over here, I'm going to guess would probably be a good spot if they could go down that river. Yeah, I don't think this thing's particularly great. Might be a good idea to turn it off because it costs a lot of money, and then see what happens to all the traffic in the city. This area here is still struggling terribly. The Nine Gods is here, resubscribing for 28 months in a row. The Nine Gods, thank you so much for your resubscription. It's greatly appreciated. I hope you're enjoying the stream that we're doing today. I hope you're enjoying it. I'm having a good time so far. I kind of realised in order for us to add this ferry system, we need a fair bit of space. We've got it in some parts, not so much in others. So if I go down to these tools... And we... Ooh, I just put a tree there, okay. Right, this appears to be it. It's a deep canal. Large amounts of water. Wide, shallow. I'm not sure. I mean, I guess I'll just go for wide, deep. So that is very wide. So can we put a ferry through this kind of width? This kind of width we can work with, you see. And can we can make these curved as well. So if I just do that on the regular land, we now have, yeah, I believe the ferry will go down there. And that's probably a bit too deep as well. It looks kind of ridiculous. That is what we're going to try and get done here. Jivarel says, X, you are not worried about your negative income, or is that normal? Well, we're in the midst of an experiment. This area here is very experimental. It's disrupted different parts of our city, right? So I'm not too bothered about the income because it kind of makes sense that it's low at the moment. But rather than panic about that, we're going to try and fix stuff. Ah, look here. We may have a problem with this bit. Yikes. Then again, is this subway station even worth it? Because clearly not a lot of people are coming over here, so we might just destroy that. But anyway, for this canal thing to work, let's start all the way over at this end. And I think it's putting it kind of parallel to the road here, which is nice. So I guess that thing comes down too low. Let's anarchy that. Because it is a bridge. Oh, right, and then it puts that right in the middle. Huh. Yeah, we'll come back to that one. Maybe there's something I can do here that'll help us create a proper intersection. Okay, can we continue to be parallel? I believe we can. Now that we can get away with, peeps. That looks legit. It might not do when there's a boat going through it, but that looks legit to me. This one here, not legit. Clearly not legit. We've got another noise in the ear. It's Joke to Win. here resubscribing for 3 months in a row, saying, yay, 3 months, go on derping. Go on derping, you say. Well, there's been no derping so far this stream. Sorry to disappoint, but it seems like it's a bit of a derp-free one today, you know. Appreciate your support, buddy. Hope you're enjoying what we're up to here. I'm going to have a drink of my tea. I've got a hot cup of tea here, peeps. Joelgate says, hi, Asuma. What's today's stream plans? Today's stream plans are to have nothing but crazy amounts of fun. And nothing else. If you're not having fun, then, I don't know. That's the rules. Have fun. Yeah, here's an interesting idea. Oh my goodness me, that actually works. That looks kind of amazing. Just saying, that looks kind of amazing. Maybe here we split it up into a different road system. I'm not sure what it would be. 3 lanes on either side. Well, we're probably not going to have a crazy amount of traffic come through. So if we split it up into like one-ways, maybe we've got a one-way down and a one-way up kind of thing. So that would be... yeah, we'll do it like this and then we'll reverse it. Now, doesn't that look amazingly cool and interesting? Oh yes, it does. Oh yes, it does. This is going to be a great idea, my friends. Clearly nothing bad's going to come of what we're doing here. Okay, we're going to have to get rid of that. And then grab this thing. Joelgate has also subscribed. Joelgate, thank you for subscribing. Greatly appreciated. Thank you for your support, and I hope you enjoy today's live stream. I think we should have gone one further out then. It's kind of hard to eyeball and judge. I think one further out was there. Yes, look at that. Now it's far better. We're getting to the really tricky stuff now. This next area is going to be... sorry, Mr. Car that was trying to get through there. This next area is going to be really problematic. So these connections that we created, they were like our extra little things to alleviate from these junctions. That's something to keep in mind. Let's also use the move it tool a little bit here. Do we have another noise in the ear? It's DJ Eccles resubscribing for 5 months in a row. DJ Eccles, thank you for your resubscription. Greatly appreciated. Hope you enjoy today's stream. You knew I was going to say that. You knew it. You knew he was going to say exactly that. Now, I appreciate it. Thank you for the 5 months. DJ Eccles says, wow, 5 months already. How time flies. Keep up the good derp. I mean work. Keep up the good derp. I'll see how it is. I'll see how it is. Jeez. Thank you for the support, man. Appreciated. Remove the pillar using move it, says Berog. Oh, I know what you're on about. Yeah, I've not thought of doing it that way before. We can move the pillar. Yeah, let's keep that in mind for a second. First of all, though. Oh, have I got Anarchy on? No, I don't. So that's absolutely fine, apparently. Well, that works out well. What about this one? I guess... ooh, interesting. I guess if we bring it out to the edge best we can, that's as far as it wants to go. It lets us do that again. Well then, I think what I'd like to do on this one is move it up, even though you might think, hey, that looks a little bit funky, X, what you doing? I'll tell you, it'd be worth it. Yeah, that looks a little bit more structured now, doesn't it? So we'll do the same thing here, actually. Not that it particularly needed it. In fact, the whole thing's kind of raised up now, isn't it? That looks kind of nice, I think. I think we've done a pretty good job with this so far. Now here comes the hard and crazy bit. Massive intersection. Areas that are being used. Highway. More roads. I think it's time to disable this here and see what happens to our city's economy, because this thing is hemorrhaging money from our budget and not really providing us with much. Let's go check back on this city here. Steadily coming back, isn't it? Steadily making its way back. I guess we could chuck in some more offices down this area, encourage some more working going on, and then maybe we'll have to turn this bit here into like a bit of an office park. Help stimulate some growth there. We could throw some offices in these areas, but I kind of like them being open because so many of the roads in our city end up with stuff on the sides. It's good to keep some bits open. Oh, we don't want to mess with that area. Right, so our attempts to get industry going seem to have failed miserably. We're going to de-zone these areas here in order to get our canal to come through. The whole thing's got to go. And now that we've shut this down, there's no ships coming in, but they're still sending the goods there to go out. That's the thing, I guess. DJ Ackles says, Asuma, looking good. Amazing to see the progress from where you started. It is looking good, isn't it? Yeah. And watching the city evolve has been a very fun process. I just remembered something. So with the move it tool, I think we can grab both this and that. And then we both sort of want to move in that direction. But in order to do so, we need an angle where we see what we're doing. So now they are both kind of hidden. I wonder if we can rotate them. How does rotation work? Options. Move it. Rotate. Keypad 1, keypad 3. Ah, that works. Oh, wow. They could probably go a little bit closer now as well, but there you go. They're there. But they're not going into the thing. That's super cool. Hopefully we can repeat that up here. Ah, we got a power problem. Because that no longer connects. That could be an even bigger problem when we have the canal in place. Let's try... The power doesn't quite come over into this area. Let's hope that that's an actual connection. Yeah, getting the power across this thing might end up being super tricky. So if it'll let me place it there, I want to do the same thing here so we can get it across the canal. I think I'm going to have to anarchy that for now. Figure out another way later on. Alright, so that should give it its power, and we should be able to build a canal going through here. Speaking of that, it's pretty hacky. It's pretty hacky. It's a temporary fix, peeps, you know. Please forgive me, because it looks terrible, I know. Right, I'm going to drink some more tea. Gentle Magnu says, is this a successor to SimCity? Reminded me of an advanced version. No, this is a separate game altogether. It's not developed by EA, which is why it's good. Oh, taking shots at EA. Jeez. Imagine Momo says, I'm playing City Skylines right now and making my island city. Awesome. Temporary TN says Orangelo. Orangelo, buddy, nice to see you. I may forget it. Forgetting it is a thing that I may do, but it is intended to be temporary. Right, so let's start adjusting. Oh, this is fixed to the ground. No, it's not. Oh, thank goodness. That was going to be hugely problematic if it was. I believe I'm selecting the wrong thing. That's the one that we want. That's going to have to go way up like that. Way up. This one over here going to have to go up a little bit too. Kind of looks like we've done enough already. Let's go check out the canal then. Right, so what's in the way? It is the road, isn't it? So those supports, we could move, and as long as we're happy with everything here, how does this look? Like, I think we need a few adjustments in these spots. This here is a little bit low if you look at how it is overall, so let's find that bit, bring it up. Yeah, that's much better. Okay. So the heights of these things I think are really good, so we've just got to move those support struts. Let's go select that one and this one and then move them back. They're going to end up looking quite awkward, I think. Do I have both? I don't think I have both. Oh, there you go. Right, so move it in that direction, and immediately it's gone too far and it looks ridiculous. Of course it would. Maybe we should do these one at a time. Now, I know they kind of look odd, but that kind of works. That kind of works. We could also move this. Ah, it's relative to it. Right, I wish I'd have thought of doing that first. Okay, well, we'll get there. Okay, that's good. Who thinks that's looking all right? I can see a bit of a steep road here. Maybe we turn that one down a little bit, turn this one up a little bit. Otherwise, most of that's looking pretty awesome, I think. Pretty awesome. We are getting there, peeps. We are slowly getting there. Next one to go is this one temporarily. Temporarily. Right. Let's grab our canal tool. Legan says, as long as they're tucked away, you're never going to see them again. That's true, yeah. Or Angelo says, I love how that truck manoeuvred the road while you were moving it around. Oh yeah, they can move in funky ways. We're going to get rid of this subway. It's not really working out. And with this, can I then demolish? Yes, I can. Oops, not sure if I clicked on it or not. Right, and then one of these is going to be the station. That's the station. Right, and if we go check on our metro lines, which have a lot of people travelling on them, this thing just has 2 stops now, and not a lot of customers either. So we're going to bring the vehicle count down to 2. In fact, I'm probably just smarter to delete line and start again. That makes a lot of sense. So what are we going to do with this one now? We've got a mix of commercial and residential, and we can take them to another commercial area, to an office area. I think the main place to move in between is commercial, but we've got that already over here. I'm not sure if there's much point to this place anymore then. Let's go add a stop here. Go all the way up to the commercial tourism area. And then come back. And I guess we'll find out soon enough what that does. It makes the people happy, that's for sure. So continuing with our ferry. We'll go pretty much straight on. This bit's going to be interesting. Adjusting the highway. We may not need this road anymore. I feel like this thing's done with. How did it affect traffic? It reduced traffic here. There's more traffic over here now. Not a crazy amount more. This area is slowly coming back. I think I'm just going to get rid of it. It probably wasn't a very good place to put it. So we can get rid of lots of stuff around here now. These roads can go. Just realised I don't have the game sound on. That's because I wanted to mute the audio first. T reminders in chat from KDads and Ollie95XZ. Thank you, buddies. Appreciate it. Plural. That's going to work just fine. Let's before I drink some tea, let's just finish. Oh, want to make it a bridge, do you? I approve. I approve. That just looks wonderful. Right then, the people asked for it and they've got it. A canal alongside the road. Let's drink some tea while we let's watch the beautiful city from up here somewhere. In fact, let's see if our area expands at all. We do have some more demand for offices and stuff. Maybe I could put a few offices somewhere around here. I wanted to do something with that area. I don't want to put offices down the middle. I think maybe we'll put a row of offices here. That'll do just fine, won't it? Right, so hopefully that'll expand and then help stimulate some more stuff over here. Harakabe says, is it me or does X sound very relaxed today? I feel relaxed, I guess, yeah. Maybe not very. Terrific Tango says, hello, I just arrived. What is X building now? Building a canal system, of all things. Legans says, can we check out how the mountainside town is doing? I love that place. Here it is. It's doing all right. That works out really well because this industry here is not having problems. And there are people parking next to here, which is interesting. So 20 passengers a week. I mean, how much does each of these buildings? Yeah, I do wonder about these numbers, you know, like, does it actually simulate every single person moving somewhere and back? Because it doesn't feel like it when you look at all these cars travelling around here, like there's a lot of people going to and from work. And when you hear there's 20 people a week on this, you're like, what? Now it's 10 people, you know? But there's a car park next door. Kind of makes sense to have a car park at the other end then, doesn't it? Like, because if they... Oh, no, it doesn't, because they'd park there, come over here. They wouldn't need to park this side. Because they're working here. Ah, what am I on about? Legan says, maybe expand some commercial stuff up by the industry to encourage more people to go visit. This industry here, I want it to kind of be pure industry. I see what you're saying. Maybe put some blocks of commercial in these areas. Well, why don't we for now do that here, because we desperately need it. Why don't we make an actual high density block over on this side and see what happens. As of right now though, our obvious task is to work on this. You're in the way, you're in the way, you're in the way, you're in the way. The canal. How does it connect to the ocean? Because that's, you know, that's all right. Oh, then there's a ramp. Oh, I think I know why. I think it kind of knows we're getting near the end. So if I do that, yeah, that's interesting. Still doesn't look like the water's. Hang on, have I built a canal like way above water level? Is that what I've done? I just assumed this stuff would kind of work, you know. Now, to be fair, no one in chat's going to call me a derp right now, obviously, because no one brought this up. The whole time we've been building this, not a single person mentioned it in chat. So obviously it can't be a derp, because if someone had put a derp emote in chat, then clearly they'd be talking about themselves too. Do you know what I mean? They'd be talking about themselves too, because they never mentioned it, did they? Now that to me looks like water that is flowing uphill a little bit at the moment. And there are the derp faces in chat. Laurent Pavot is a derp. Gallifreyan is a derp. Gravegast is a derp. Tricky PR is a derp. Jeez, all these people are derps, I tell ya. Because they didn't notice it. Anyway, you might have spoken too soon. Oh no, or maybe not, because it looks like that's as far as it's going to get. Jeez. Wait, why did I resume the game without our highway connected? That was a poor decision. That was the real derp, yeah? That was the real derp, okay? That was a test. That was a test right there. Y'all failed, okay? You thought this was a derp. The real derp was this highway. Okay, let's go rebuild this road. That being said, does it really need to be that high up? Probably doesn't. Probably needs to be like a 1. Yeah, that's... has that got supports? No, it doesn't. Bit funky looking, but it'll work. That's all it needs. then it needs its off-ramp. I might just do that. Oh, it disappears anyway. That's a pretty well-formed road. Oop. Oh, a little bit of a lag spike with that one. Double derp, says Graveghast. Ponybutt says, you nerd, derp. Ponybutt says, I just got here so I can call you a derp. Just in time, Pony, just in time. But seriously, how did no one mention this to me? How is this not a thing? How did I not know? Let's go check out that deep canal then. Calling me a derp, are ya? Double derping with X, says Graveghast. Jeez. Build a canal, they said. Ooh, that's not good. Or is it? Still don't look like it's going to get very far. Isn't there a water outlet or something? Estelian says, Asuma, maybe just connect it to the water on the other side. Well, the water isn't going to be higher on the other side, unless it is, of course, which... Actually, it kind of looks like it is up there. Huh. Huh. Let's go back. Let's keep this all normal, right? Okay, that is some funky monkey going on over there. Right, so what are we going to do now? Considering this is mostly the end of this area, although I might actually curve it round, put in another intersection. It's been a lot of fun doing that. If we do bring it up here, it makes getting the water into the canal probably a little bit more problematic. So let's treat it like this is the end, just for now. So we'll go to about there. Bigger problem. The water can only come in from this area. Because, wait, can I still buy tiles? Oh my goodness me, I can still buy tiles. Well, I will purchase a couple more tiles then. And the ones beyond it. Oh gee, did that make the map bigger on that side? Let's go... No, it did... I think I might just go and purchase a lot of these. That being said, I don't have all the money in the bank, do I? I've lost a lot recently. Okay, there goes some of my savings. That'll do now. We've still got a big square area. Okay. Okay, well that was lucky. That was fortunate. So we want to pull the water from across here. Let's go ahead and change direction now. I could probably make this nice and curvy, can't I? Yes, I can. Right, we're now parallel with this thing. Let's pause, destroy, build, rebuild. Yeah, this is going to get interesting. It might go underground. I'm not sure if it going underground is even a thing. Did I select the wrong type? I believe I did. Okay, now we need the train tracks. The trains and the tracks. Oh, that'll do. That's alright, that's alright. Okay, back to the canal. Let's resume the game. B-Bruh says, just pay some people to splash up the water to the canal. Problem solved. I mean, you can... There are mods to create, like, water sources and stuff that come out of nowhere. Now, that's going over the hill. So that's not going to work, right? I just don't see how the water goes over a hill. Let's try and bring that back a little bit. See, I kind of picture this being a tunnel. So what happens if I can't use the downhill tool? Maybe I can use the move it tool. So let's say we just bring it out to the waters here. It doesn't sort of go in the angle that the waters flow into, does it? That's a problem. Oh, goodness me. Oh, goodness me. I mean, the water is higher up here. That's why it's flowing down. But it ain't flowing into here. Oh, no, it ain't. It's got a hill to go over. Jeez. I can move this down. That's wonderful. Alright then, come on water, we're making it easy for you. Alright, we're doing this the Cheaty way. The Cheaty McCheaty face way. Oh, look at those sweet, sweet cheeks. Cheating our way to victory, peeps. That's what we're doing. Right, so that's still not enough. Thank goodness for the move it tool. That's asking a lot. That's asking a lot of this water. So we've got to bring it right down to that level there. There we go. X, flatting the land, says Lenrock. I could do, but I like that we got this going on. Actually, it's possibly a little bit ugly, a little bit dangerous. There we go. The water seems to be getting caught in this thing now. Oh, do you know what I could have done that entire time? I could do something like this. Let's go shift click all the ones that appear to be higher. Okay, that'll do. And then click on this tool and click that. Aha! Aha! Please, please come into the canal. We need you. I wonder if I can make a little ledge that comes out using the landscaping tool to kind of divert the water in a little bit. If I grab that... Oh, look how much further down here it comes. I feel like we don't need all of that. If I grab... That's so bad. That's so bad! Oh my goodness me. It's literally terrible. Okay, no one ever mentioned that this is here. And it'll be fine. Water is going down the canal, peeps. The mechanics of gravity are working in our favour. Oh, this is wonderful. This is wonderful. Very interesting how the water dynamics are working here. Probably would have been smarter to have this sort of turn rather than do something cheeky like that. We can always change it back. You had a double derp and it's on 0, says Graveghast. I wouldn't consider it a derp, you know. I wouldn't consider it a derp. I have not built canals before. I did not know that I needed to do all of this. I mean, this isn't like a terribly realistic game, but I guess some parts of it are rather realistic, it would turn out. So we may just have to wait a while for more of the water to kind of make its way in here. So it's usable, that is. I've got no idea how full it's going to get either. But it's making its way down. That's what's good. Right, so we expanded offices. Offices. We expanded commercial here and it seems to be fine. And let's go check on this part here now. So that is still steadily expanding. Cool. Get a connection between those two. A few extra offices there, that's good. X built a dam in the river, says GamerMai. I built a dam over here. It's not a bad idea to put another dam in. Oh, I see what you mean. Instead of doing that, having a dam go all the way across, that would raise the height of the water on this side and push it down the canal. That's a really interesting idea. I really like that. That has to be done immediately. It's the law. Let's go to this tool then. Do I still have undo? Nice! Nice! Right, let's go build a road parallel to our amazing, beautiful work of art canal. Oh, I love the idea of there being a little road going across the top here as well. That's going to be awesome. We'll make it a small road for now. We'll build a cross section actually. I don't know if you know you can do this, but you can. I'm telling you. How close do we want to go? Definitely not that close. So you can have these, believe it or not. That is a thing that you can have. And then we'll take the other type of road here. Bring it out to about there. Make it nice and easy to do this. Cool. Now let's see, what mods are we using here? Oh, we can have a tunnel go through. That one I want to look at. So we're not going to be snapping the land. So if I do that, it actually genuinely just goes up there. Cool, because we could have a tunnel run through there, couldn't we? Like that, which I don't want. Let's go away. And that road can go away too. Interesting. It would like a pole in the middle, wouldn't it? There we go. I don't think I feel very comfortable going across that bridge, just saying. I think that's a bit much. Right, now somewhere around here we can build a dam, of all things. Estelian says, promises for this stream. Bring the people back to the old city by redeveloping. 2. Work on the ferry. Other promises are still a secret, says Estelian. I'll keep those secrets close. I do. I think that needs to start a little bit lower down. Let's get the road to about there. I kind of don't want to destroy those rocks, really. Alright, so we've built a dam, peeps. And immediately the dam is having flooding problems. It looks like it never connected over here. That's... Yeah, I'll take that refund, thanks. Maybe we should start it higher up. That's clearly not the right thing. Harakabe says, I had a great idea yesterday of how to use hydropower without flooding the city. How to prevent polluted water getting into your clean water system and how to dump waste into a river without creating a punami. Oh. If you were to place a hydropower plant and then place a water pumping stations before the hydropower plant and drain the pipes after the hydropower plant. I think I would need visuals to understand that. Need like a visual aid. That's kind of really not what I want to do, is it? Kind of not what I want to do. Let's try from here. The answer is no. The answer is no. Okay, now that's good enough. Maybe I can use the move it tool to raise the whole thing. The road hasn't connected again. That's slightly alarming. Maybe I had Arcany on. Oh, I did. Oh, well, that's the reason this thing sucks. Let's get rid of it. Let's get rid of that. No, so it won't let you build it at all. Right, gotcha. So that's probably why it won't connect, because even though... Yeah, I see. Cool, it wants to build a tunnel. Well, there's even anything there. Maybe we should just build the dam first and connect the road later. So that lets us go a little bit higher. Let's try that line. Okay, we can go to that line. What about this one? Oh, right. You can go pretty high with this stuff. Interesting. Well, let's go one higher then. Oh, wow. I didn't realise you could do it quite like that. Okay, higher still. We're experimenting here, peeps. Let's get rid of that road. So we're going to go for that contour line now. Whoa. That's crazy. Oh my god, that's a massive dam. That cost us a lot of money. That's going to turn these areas into a floodplain, which is kind of good for this. Kind of good for this, isn't it? Let's go ahead. Let's destroy that road. And we've got Anarchy on. Let's use that instead. Don't want to build underground. There we go. Okay, then looks a bit weird with that thing being sort of here, but you can see immediately the water is getting flooded up the coast here. That's good. And that means it will get naturally pushed into this bit. And then I guess the width of all of this is going to get slimmer and slimmer. Right then, that's fascinating. Where does that water come from then? Just comes from out of nowhere. Oh, you can kind of see the circle there where it doesn't actually go off into nowhere. Fascinating. Cool. This area is pretty well shielded as well, with some hills, so it can probably take all the extra water. That's filling up rather quick. The water here is filling up rather quick. And it is not letting a lot of stuff through, is it? Not operating. Why is it not operating? Does it need, like, its power? Does it need a pipe hooked up? Does it power need to be part of the grid already? That's really weird. Okay, let's go build a power cable then. It's going to be tricky to... Wait, that's a dam. I don't want a dam. I want a power cable. Okay, we'll go over there. This is kind of crude and temporary, by the way. Alright, now that should connect the power. Does it then operate? Not operating again. What's the reason for it not operating? Costs a heck of a lot of money. Also, we're netting some positives down here as well. Electricity. Who can tell me? Pommers says, I don't get why they're always not operating. They do it for me. Oh. So we don't know why they're not operating. Look at our canal. It might flood. The canal might flood. No! We've created a monster. It's delivering water into the city. Oh dear. Oh dear. We need this dam to work, and we need it to work soon, peeps. The water on the other side is at very, very low amounts. It's not the wrong way around, says Pommes. That's good to know. The water needs to build up to the right height, says Luke Egg. Oh, that's okay then. Well, that could mean, if that's so, that could mean this thing is the wrong height for the canal. So we have to keep our eye on the canal. It looks very full up. I'm very worried about it spilling. Oh, jeez. No. We've made it a flood machine. It'll take quite a while for it to stabilise. But maybe this should be lower then. I wonder if I could use the Move It tool to hack in a fix. Cable is not connected, says Asuma Voice. Cable is connected. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, we've built a flooding machine. Oh, we've built a flooding machine. Let's take this a step back and create a tidal wave. Before we do that, though, let's build this then 2 lines lower. Are we building a dam? I think we are. 2 lines lower this time. Alright, the power cable isn't quite connected. We'll rebuild this another time, so it doesn't look so janky. Right, will this one operate now that it's lower? Not operating. The water is close to flowing over there. Oh, good God, this is really quite bad. There's no temporary solutions to this, is there? Oh, goodness me. Oh, goodness me, this is bad. Are we operating yet? Operating normally, right. It still might be a bit too much. It still might be a bit too much. Oh, goodness me, that's bad. Isn't there like a thing for this? Flood walls, says Pommes Peter. Okay, there's flood walls. That's the thing. Isn't there like emergency services though for watery stuff, like pumping service? Right, that's what we want. We want a pumping service. Let's go put it in this area because it's at risk of being flooded. Where does our power grid go? That would be, yeah, that would be breaking it. Be nice to actually put it. I think we're going to put it around here. This will probably be temporary. Slope too steep, apparently. Alright, temporary spot for it. Freshwater outlet. Is there anything else related to it? Tank reservoir, I think it's just the one. You want to be connected to the water system, I believe. Okay, go do your thing. That looks amazing, that building. That looks absolutely amazing. So that's going to send out trucks to help with the flooding, right? Pumping service. That's it. Go do your thing. Go do your thing, man. Jeez. Get the pump on. Get the pump on. I want to see this in action. What's going on? Wait, they're sucking away the water magically. That's right. Suck away the water magically. That's amazing. They're all kind of stuck in the same spot, though. And one truck's doing the business by moving forward a little bit at a time. Wow. Those are effective. Okay. Okay. They'll get out there. Slowly. Come on, keep moving. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Okay, that's it. Go in that direction. We got flooding all over the place. Now, why is this one stopped here? We want to get them over there now. This is cool. Go rescue the city. Look, they're upgraded now. They're like, that was amazing. Thanks for getting rid of that flooded water. Alright, the trucks are slowly going down the streets. That's good. That's good to see. Oh man, they're taking care of it. We kind of need them on the highway as well at the moment. Oh my god. Oh my god, look at how flooded it is here. Jeez, it's a swimming pool. It's a city swimming pool. They're all underwater. Get the trucks in this area, please. Oh my goodness me. Wow. Whoa. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's a lot of water. I think we're going to build another building. Temporary emergency. Asuma's panic buying with the infrastructure. Let's go put you right. Oh, slope too steep, is it? It's too steep, is it? Well, I say a little bit of anarchy. Apparently anarchy isn't working. Well, that sucks. I'm going to put you here. Going to panic buy some more infrastructure. Right. Pipe. Good. Power. Good. Right. Please, go rescue the city. We're clearly in need of it. Okay, here come the trucks. Right, where's the water at now? Oh my god, it's all the way through here. It's found a way to the other river. Oh no. We're creating a new river through the middle of our new city. Come on, pumps. Come on, trucks. Do your pumping business. That's right. Come down here. Make that water disappear. Beautiful. Beautiful work. Alright, they're in the city. Oh my goodness me, it's a literal river through here. It is a literal river. The trucks are getting washed away. Oh, jeez. Oh my god, it's so bad. It's permanent. It's permanent because of the height of this. We got to lower the height of this thing. Oh my good god. Okay, okay. Back to the dam. Let's go for that height there then, because the other heights are too crazy for us. Too crazy for us. So that should work, right? Because I said so, maybe? Yeah, let's add that again. Right, we now got a flooded... It's not operating. Please don't tell me it's not operating because it's flooded. Oh, it's probably because it ain't got... No, wait, it generates power. Okay, this might be a problem if it doesn't operate because it's flooded. Operating normally, thank goodness. Okay, we also got a tidal wave. I think the tidal wave will be fine in here. We've turned part of our city into a river, but we've got trucks out dealing with it now. This is fun. Oh my god. 8 Muses says, this is why X doesn't own a real city. Yeah, I'm not an actual mayor. Although, I'll tell you what, I'd love to see mayors play in a game like this and see how good they do, because I imagine it's not quite the same. Alright, so those trucks are going to keep this area semi-under control for now. So what happened to the river that became through the middle here? Kind of looks like the cleanup operation is in progress. And then there's still massive scoops of water heading down here. So those pumping trucks are going to keep on top of it. During this crisis, we are making more and more profit, by the way. Crisis equals profit. We learned that today. Oh my good God, it's coming down again. The street is a river. Get the pumping trucks here. They are here. Look, they're fighting it. They're sort of pushing it back a little bit. Oh, that's amazing. This bit here, though, they're not able to get out to it. Perhaps they don't like to go on highways. Everything's turning off. Nope, not going through the river. We'll just skip that bit. Well then, that was a lot of fun. Oh, and look, there's a change in the water. Okay, so this is still... Oh, not operating. Yikes. I'm not sure if that's ever going to get sorted out. So there's a big volume of water behind it now that's slowly going to come down here. I'm not sure what we can do to make this dam work. Maybe build another dam behind it temporarily, but that'll probably cause problems too. Anyway, the water level has drastically dropped here. I mean, that's like a mini tidal wave going through the city. Problem is, this isn't operating. Maybe we don't need it to operate. I'm not sure. Not sure what the rules are. Doesn't look like it's been built very well. Tiered dams, says Thomas Burgess. Build it downstream from there, says Christoph Berger. I could build it a little further downstream. Let's get a second one in here. I was trying not to destroy those beautiful, pretty rocks, though, wasn't I? We've also got the anarchy thing properly turned off. I noticed it messed up that side there a bit. So what doesn't it like? It doesn't like the rocks. Oh, it's actually clashing with the other build. So what is the same contour height line? Is there something that tells you the height you're looking at? It doesn't appear to be. Let's say it's that one there. Let's use a little bit of anarchy. Okay, now, are either of these operating normally? Not operating. Not operating. Why? Why are you not operating? Ah! Jeez! We're just making more problems. Don't do that, you absolute idiot, says Wise Man. Hydro power plant on the dam, assume, as someone says. Gonna demolish both of them. I think it might just be better to let the, oh goodness me. That looks very, very bad. I think we might need to let the water settle and then try again at another time. Seems like it's... Why are we making 24,000 now? Like, why are we all of a sudden making stupid amounts of money? What changed in the city? Okay, you ran out of water. Wait a minute. Water budget? How are we looking there? Let's just tick up the water budget. Why have we just started making stupid amounts of money? Are they just happy that their city isn't flooding, so they're paying more tax? They're like, that was good. Newton Squared says, this is really entertaining. I'm glad it's entertaining, man. Pommes says you could use the move it tool to level out the canal piece so you don't get leaks like this. To level it out. I think I know what you mean. Like, make it all the same height. I'm not so sure I'd be too comfortable with that. Like, yeah, I'm very unsure. Because I know you know what to do with that, but I'm not sure what to do with that information. Let's also go check out, what was it, flood walls someone mentioned? I feel like I should know where that was. Is this it? Flood wall. So we could have put some of that in there, but too late for that. Right, so that ridiculous amount of money we were making has disappeared now. I think it was something to do with the flooding. And what I'm going to do is now turn these buildings off, because I believe the city is no longer in an emergency state. Save some money that way. And how long are we going to let this flow for? Might be a while before it comes back. Gallifreyan says, bigger power budget equals more water. Possibly. I think if the power goes under, the water turns off, is generally the idea. We might want to turn a couple of those services on soon. Anyway, the city's looking okay. We've got demand for offices, we've got demand for commercial again. This is very much becoming a bit of a commercial hub over here, which is fine. We've got lots of connections to make it like that. So I guess we're not working on the canal immediately. But we've learned a lot, and we've technically got it kind of working-ish. Yikes. Little bit of a problem down here. Last of the water's going through. I think we're probably going to get away with just letting that be. These bits of road here look kind of odd, though. Being connected to the ground are different. Turn off unnatural disasters, says Maxwell. Do you mean Asuma disasters? Right, we got... oh, that makes complete and utter sense. How have I not noticed that until now? Whoa, wait a minute. Maybe that's why we're making so much money, because we got this area back. So what's so special about this area? Because we did have the tax policy. Should we try that, turning that back? Well, actually, we know that's why they left, so probably not. I think we should extend this area then, because it seems to be rather profitable. Right, here's something I want to do. I want to redevelop this area, right? How about this big old thing that we've turned off? Should we keep it, or should we demolish it and build something different? I mean, it's going to stay turned off, and it looks kind of interesting. So for that reason, I'm inclined to keep it. Maybe what we do is we change the track here so it connects, but it's not really, you know, it's not really being used, right? What happened to the Spangle Zoo? There was an attraction there and it's gone. That's really odd. I'm not going to mess with that now, though. Demolish, nuke it, people are saying. It's so expensive, says Promise. Not when it's running. It's 0 at the moment. I think we should keep it because it's part of the look and we're not using it. So it's not like we're taking out something to then replace it with something else, right? And I think I might literally just use that as the guideline. We could put a road connecting those two spots together. I don't think that would be too detrimental to traffic. In fact, it might alleviate some that's moving around in a circle. Then that would give us these spaces here for more residential. So I think that's a reasonable plan right there. Pommes says that is so expensive was not about the station. If you were to turn on high-tech housing, your income would skyrocket. But you make enough. E-shrug, says Pommes. Oh, so high-tech... Well, this is a high-tech housing area. I didn't know that they would generate more income. And it makes total sense why we had our income collapse then. Because this is part of that. So we want to have the road go like so. Let's see if we can make that curve a little more interesting. Right, space already occupied. Let's anarchy it. Let's get rid of this road. I still don't know what T was for. It's a mystery to this day. This path is very popular, by the way, so going to keep it instated. Let's actually go back a step as well. Oh, goodness me, that goes back far. Right, so we are going to bring you to about here. Let's anarchy that one. There. Here, and then it's going to go down to the ground. Actually, yeah, let's go like that. Alright, so then what ooh, we're missing something here. Oh, you're one big bit now, are you? Jeez. Yeah, that's because of anarchy, isn't it? Alright, we'll have to do it like that. Ah, and then we got... Oh. It's not... What's going on there? Right, that was weird. What I would like to do is... It's not snapping to the bridges. That's really strange. Have I messed up one of the tools here? Ah. that one's disappeared. Huh. X, read the chat more. Most of us have played this games and trying to guide you. I will make an attempt to try and read chat more. I do find that it's not the best way to convey information. Like, people were telling me to build ferries last time, and I'd never seen the ferries, so I didn't really understand what they were or what they did. It wasn't until I went and watched a video that I then kind of understood. So I appreciate it. It's not always the best way of doing things, though. I think maybe we should get that one a little bit closer. Yeah, that looks good. Ish. It looks alright. It'll get the job done. Let's say that. So we're gonna expand some more residential and offices in this area is the plan. And we have a little bit of residential demand now as well, which is cool. So all of this residential area plugs through this middle bit, and I think it's important that we keep that going. So like we did over here, we got a fire next to the fire thing, of course. So like we're doing, we've got to keep these blocks connected, and I think we shall try and make some 45-degree angles. I don't really want to kick anyone out, but we're going to have to begin with. Let's keep the roads looking nice and grassy as well. They are. There we go. So yeah, about reading chat, like this game is really absorbing. Like you kind of heavily focus on what's in front of you, so it can be a little tricky to keep up with chat sometimes, and I apologise for that. It's just I get very sucked into what I'm doing. And we're gonna anarchy that. See, anarchy's good for like saving. No. Saving yourself a little bit of time. Because now what I'm gonna do is just move it to there, and that's great. Right, now I didn't want to create through roads. Very important. I didn't want to create through roads. Right. So what we're building here can't connect to any other roads. The offices that are nearby, they have to walk to. That's very important. And there's a lot of walking traffic in here, so it would be wise to keep that going. I can't anarchy that to not destroy stuff. So we will come back and build ourselves a thing. We've got a noise in the ear. It's iLoveCats gifting a sub to Imagine Momos. Mr. Cats, thank you as always for your generosity and for helping peeps out in the community with the subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. So thank you, my friend. Thank you, Imagine Momos, for checking out the streams and coming and watching them. And congratulations on your sub. Imagine Momo's there with the shocked face. iLoveCat says it wasn't me. Sure. You were asleep. I think you were asleep. That's what happened. Ah, yeah, it makes total sense. You see this little connection right here? You're thinking, that's ideal. Connect that up. No. No, we will not. There will be no connection there. There is actually like a grid appearing now that I can see. Aha, and you just came one little segment too far forward. Let's push you back to about there. Right, and that's kind of the way we're going to move along to begin with. Yeah, let's do that. So there's our new residential area. Very nice. And then this road really kind of pulls away. So maybe we try and go parallel to it and across that way. Maybe we do that from this point here. So how do I know if it's parallel to that road? Ah, there's a bit of a snap there that looks just about right. So we're going to do that. And then we've come really close to this bit. I actually kind of think that doesn't make much sense to do it that way. Let's drag you off in this direction. Maybe do that. I actually think this road altogether should just go. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's go grab our path tool and reconnect that. Those two roads are going to annoy me until you connect them, says Viper. Do you mean these ones here? They shouldn't annoy you. You should be pleased that we haven't connected them, because it's far better for the city if we don't actually connect them. And I'm even going to make it a whole little concrete patch there for you. So that can be, this can now be more residential, and then we'll use this space here as well. This was created without really knowing what it was going to be. It is not a roundabout. I believe Oh no, wait. We don't want to destroy this here. This is the tram. The tram uses this to turn around. So we'll actually keep that. We'll call it a feature. We'll call it a feature. That's how we'll deal with that one. Right, now we're going to add another block here. But it's not going to be a lot. In fact, I think it's going to be a dead end. So we'll do... Oh, saving? Are we lagging? Yeah, we'll have a couple of dead ends there. So that's our residential expansion. And then we're going to have a strip of offices along here. And there isn't really too much room to add extra offices on that side, nor is there here. However, I think we'll put in a connection like that just so there's more offices there. These create some nice, short, obvious places to walk to as well. Right, let's resume the game. I believe all our roads and paths and stuff are well connected. Little path across there. Let's put paths at the end here. Connect the power, says Roman Empire II. Ah, is the power disconnected? I think it's got another route through the city. Yeah, stuff's become so sort of overlapped, it's got other ways through. Meaning we can probably just destroy this line, if anything. Right, and I think that connection there is fine. If you're living down in this area, you want to walk to the tram stops. So let's add a quick connection across from there to there. Nice. Right, where else do we need these? These roads are well and truly hooked up. Let's go along the back of the Mega Mall. Have that. Okay, and here's another line that I don't think we need. Yep, don't need that. Alright, so time to zone in some offices to begin with, because we've got lots of demand for that. We're literally going to span the entire area here. We could make it a park, a district even as well. So let's go for the smaller one here. That's kind of too small. Okay, so this is going to be a district for offices. Wow. It's going to be tricky to make it fit. What kind of policies can we put down here? Slinger English, thank you for the nice message, buddy. Appreciate it. How did he stop the canal flood, please, says Gentle Mango. It might still be flooding right now, we just don't know. So we're not a business. We could put high-tech housing. That's housing, that's not offices. Turns homes. I'm going to put it because it's going to possibly overlap with the area that we want that in. Really not sure other than the PC. Was it PC? It's can't remember the name of anything. Jeez. What's it called? You know what I'm on about, the tech industry thing. There was one of those going on there. Jeez, whatever. So let's expand our residential area to cover these streets. Those streets. Oh, we missed a bit over there. Maybe we could put some little clusters of high density in, perhaps? Not sure where it would make sense to do that. Nah, it probably won't suit the look of this area. Right then, let's get a zoning. Soup Chilled says, do you know Mombo's contact email? I'm going to guess it's probably the same as mine. It's on the contact part of YouTube. Let's go and keep all of these things as nice, big, chunky blocks. It's kind of hard to see what's going on down there. That's... Oh no, it's not that funky. Could put some little shops in there. Usually a good idea to put a couple of little shops, but we kept the traffic out of these areas. Plus, they're literally, you know, a walk over a bridge into this area, so maybe not. Alright, connecting that up. And that's almost the whole area covered. That's a really cute city, says 8 Musics. Thank you. Thank you. We've been developing it for a long time now. I mean, well, it's day 18. That's how long it's been. Promises for this stream, says Roman Empire II. Bring people back to the old city by redeveloping. That's pretty much done, because we're redeveloping it. Work on the ferry. Other promises still a secret. They are still a secret. Right, nothing but offices. Offices, offices, offices. We may need a couple of service buildings. Let's leave a gap for service buildings. And the walking routes are really great. They're nicely spread out, so there should be lots of walking back and forth between these areas. Let's go ahead. Let's not build a house there. Let's keep zoning it up. Yeah, that big chunk. Bam! It's doing good, this place. Just hope these offices create enough demand for the housing we've got on the opposite side. This road looked like it might have been a good idea for traffic as well. Bit of a shorter route other than going up through here. So that's good to see. Right, so what kind of services do we need? Fire is pretty lackluster up in this area of the city. How about we extend this road, because we'll probably expand this area at some point. Put a fire building up here. That's a clinic. Jeez, not the right thing. Have a little service there. Now, if I put one on this street's actually pretty well covered. It's this area here that ain't covered. So literally one for this kind of area. It'd be nice if you could have roads that were like services only and just connect them there. Have a service only road, because then it could go through into these other areas. But that's literally like just for this region now. That's kind of over the top. When it comes to policing, I mean, where is the crime in the city? Crime rate's very low. Kind of sounds like we can make some budget cuts. Do you remember we added a jail one time? That's like the only thing we need is a jail. Do these have jail cells? There's no rating for that, is there? Prison. So if I add the prison, I'm going to temporarily put the prison here, and one day I might go and do the little prison project again. If we do that and then cut the budget of the policing in the city, I reckon we can get away with that. So spend 7 million on it. We're going to bump it down a fair bit, take 15% off. Save a little bit of money. Oh, look at our population! Peeps, it's time to celebrate! Do you know why we hit 100,000? Also, Terrific Tango has subscribed. Terrific Tango, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for using the Prime subscription on me. I greatly appreciate that. And hope you are enjoying the live stream that we are doing today. Smithy Boy 200 says you can make service-only roads. Lol. I believe you can't. I've never seen service-only roads in here. It's not a thing that I've seen. Yeah, there's no service-only roads. The police are going to get upset, says 8 Muses. Well, they won't be upset because there won't be police anymore because we're firing them. We're cutting their jobs to save money. Let's go for that size block. There's a big one right there that ain't been touched. What other services might we need? Death care is always a thing, isn't it? Kind of got that covered for a lot of this. Put another death care down there. And the high-tech housing is making us money by the looks of it. So let's go keep zoning. Keep zoning, 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 zoning. What? Right, let's do that. We'll put some small blocks in here. Okay. Do you know what? There's no reason we can't just put houses on this street, even though it's technically not connected. It's sort of part of the same neighbourhood, I guess. And then over here, big block of houses there. Big block of houses here. And offices. Shall we build them into this area a little bit? I reckon so. I reckon just there and there we'll have some offices. Not a crazy amount, but it'll do. And that's that area kind of redeveloped. Still need more people in the place, which would suggest we need more offices. So maybe we add a little office park over the back here. Since this road is connected, Let's use a road here as a guideline. We got a noise in the ear here from Legendary Scar, resubscribing for 14 months in a row. Legendary Scar, thank you for being legendary. Thank you for resubscribing as well. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Bam. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, thanks so much for the subscription, buddy. What are peeps in chat saying? The Unbreakable Bedrock says, X, if you install Traffic Manager President Admission, you can ban all vehicles except service. Ah, so you got to use mods. I see. I see how it is. They're calling me a derp, but they're talking about mods. I don't know what to say. Yeah, let's add like a parallel road like that. Let's try and find. No, that wouldn't be it. Wait, are you? That won't snap there. How do we get like the right kind of parallel road? So the grid's there, 45 degrees is pretty much it. Let's come back to that. There we go, that's how we do it. Now we could have a triangle road going like this. Oh, that's perfect. I think I'll do that then. Oh wow, we'll do that. It's not bad, is it? Pommes says, I'm 100% sure it's spelled ferry, by the way. Alex Brass says, X, you can make a normal road and then just allow... Oh wait, I literally just read that. Congratulations, thank you very much. Shark Park has reached level 5. Bouldering site. Well, it must be doing some good over here then, because we've reached level 5. That means we've seen all of the features of Parklife now, when we build this bouldering site. Oh, there's more stuff beyond it, like information boards. Fascinating. Let's go put this thing over here. And then information... Oh, there's a deaf over here. Deaf in the park. Oh, jeez. I'll put a couple of these at the entrance. There's quite a few people walking around this place, isn't there? I don't know if these props do anything, like add value. There seems to be a few of them about. What is that? A kayak. Oh, jeez. Just put one of those. Portaloo. Yeah, you can go ham with the details here. Right, quite a few people are coming over here. There's criminals in the area. Clearly we need one of these as well. So just to get the dead bodies out of this park. Sark Park is doing good. There is a screen that lets you see all of your parks together. I don't know, I can't remember how to see it though. Actually, it'll probably be from here. So is there like a park maintenance? That's it. No? Park areas. Ah, that's the menu. So Chestnut Experience. That is killing it. Der Park is not. Laurel Hill. Oh, I know. I probably know what one that is. So what is Der Park? It's the first one that we built, right? It's this one here. So this one isn't doing anywhere near as good. And there's some interesting information here. So we need to get more people into Der Park by the looks of it, if we're going to 5-star all the different types of parks. So we haven't seen all the content for it yet. Admission is 15. Let's lower it to 8. Slashing the prices, we are. Turning it into a bargain. That's not what I want. I want to close that. So we'll try and get that upgraded a bit. There's now more citizens in the area as well. Hopefully they'll check out the place. And we left some space here for some buildings that we turned out we didn't really need. So let's go ahead and zone it like that. Should have put some on this side. I can't put any on that side. City's looking great. Show the whole city, please, says Just Like a... There it is, the whole city. Actually, we can't fit the whole city on a screen. It's a bit of a problem. But it is a 100k city now. That's what we were celebrating a moment ago, 100k city. Should we turn this area here into high-tech housing if it makes more money? Seems like it might be a good idea. Also, there'd be a fair bit of crime going on in this area. We did just make budget cuts. Are there crime elsewhere? Or is that... I don't think I ever built like a police station over here. No, we didn't. What about this mega police station? Let's build a mega police station, peeps. And it doesn't actually go that far. So that only goes up the street a little bit. What's the difference here? 1.6 or 4.80? I feel like 2 of these would probably cover the area well. Laurel Hill is the rubbishy park, by the way, that no one likes and visits. Oh, we could sort of sneak it in there. Now, what if I could anarchy that? No, I can't. Okay, that's not a bad spot to put it. Nice reach through the city. Our next one will go somewhere in this area. Maybe we'll put it over on this side, right there. Then we kind of miss this middle area a little bit. So, we're going to have 3 in this area. We're going to have 1 there. And 1 here. So now this area is well policed. Are we going to try and upgrade the district? Make it into high-tech housing? What do you think, peeps? What are you thinking? What's on your noggin? What do you think X should do? I think the land value there is pretty poor. Why is it just bad in this little area? It's probably all that flooding. Low land value, they probably need a park. You just need a park to go to, don't you? That's all you need. Where am I trying to go to get a park? Jeez. Let's put a little flower place here or something. Maybe a plaza on the opposite side of the street. Oh look, we can fit in a couple of sneaky parks. Lag spike. Yes, high-tech housing for the meme, says Viper. For the meme? Just upgrade them a bit. I think we should try it. I mean, it made us loads of money in the other area, so why not? Yeah, those parks, man, they look ridiculous, but they kind of also get away with it a little bit, I guess. Rightio. High-tech it is, peeps. High-tech it is. Sunset District. Policies. High-tech housing. We're going to watch the whole area redevelop now. And maybe our money goes through the roof. I just don't know. This area here looks a little bit unfinished. I was wondering about adding an extra connection on this roundabout, but since we got rid of that boat thing over here, it's been much better. Also, this thing looks like it's stabilized. Actually, it kind of comes in waves, doesn't it? We're ready to try the dam project again, basically. Peeps, let's see your tips in chat first before we try the dam project again. What should we be doing there? What did I do wrong? That's what I need to know before I get too into it. What are our demands for, as well, is an important thing. Bit of commercial, bit of everything. That's kind of good. Bit of everything's what you want. Let's go turn all of this into some low density. Let's put a little bit of shopping in here. And all of that can be low density as well. It comes in waves, says Ollie. Be patient with it, X. I do believe we need to do something. Make the dam before the canal bit, says Smithy boy. Smithy, I don't think that would work, because then the water would be lower on this side. That's the reason we made it in front of it, to make the water higher. Make deeper canal, says DJ D3. We haven't made it the deepest. I guess I could do that, but what I would like to see is the water filling up the canal, because it looks kind of ugly, right? It looks ugly. Make a high dam lower down the river so the water level is not as high as the canal. Interesting. Yeah, I think I understand the logic there. So, if we built the dam here, let's go think about this. So we were building at roughly around this height. So we need to be, I think, well, we still need to be about the same height, right, to get the water to rise. So if we follow that canal line, that terrain line, or whatever you want to call it, we're looking at around here-ish. Yeah, so there. And that's going to go for all the rocks, the pretty rocks. Now when it's... Wait, where is the water coming up here? We're looking at this being the sort of 2 lines and then this one above the water. So I think it's there. I think that's the same sort of height, right? Let's try and get it looking at least a little bit nice. Okay, so we're going to try that this time. Let's make sure that it has the connections it needs straight. Oh, we're still running the game. I thought we were paused. Let's make sure it's got these connections straight away. That's probably the wrong side of the dam to put your power connections, isn't it? Probably better to have them on the opposite side. Right, straight away it's flooding. That makes sense. Ooh, I wish I could undo that. Let's quickly rebuild the canal. Where is... Canal is over here. Okay. Operating normally, that's good, but it's also flooding. Okay, let's see how long it operates normally for, because it is absolutely flooding. Dural 1 says the other way around, maybe. Dams aren't built that way around. Dams are always built this curving this way. I think it's part of how it deals with the stress of the water pushing into it as well. Well, that looks like it might have actually worked. Water is certainly now going down the canal. That's good. Put a car park next to the park, says Cobra. There are literally a few of them opposite the park. Let it settle, X, says Ralphie. Yes, letting it settle is something we will have to do. I'm just worried this ain't going to work here. But it did. It has seemed to have done some good. We may have to turn on our flooding services again. So it's a good thing we're in this area and working on developing it. Here's what I'd like to do. I think I'd like to start developing this side over here. So without thinking about it too much, let's just go ahead and put in some office parks. Why is that all broken up? That's probably because of the odd terrain. And there's still just worker problems here, even though we've got loads of residents over on these sides. We could have a little block of offices in the middle of all this as well, if we wanted to. What's up with that power line? That's not actually doing anything, are you? Make the river deeper so the dam can hold more water, says Alex. Oh, now if you want me to do terrain management stuff, that ain't what I do. This kind of looks like it worked. This is like so far held up pretty well. It looks like the water's pushing back a little bit here. Yeah, I would not be good at modding the terrain to make it work in our favour. As for the water coming down the canal now, it's starting to rise, which is good. It's very good. And we're getting traffic up here. That's really cool to see. I really want to expand this area along here. That's going to be fun. So what were my promises? Promises in chat from Roman Empire II, work on the ferry. So the first part is done. Unflood the Great Flood of Derpopolis. That's done as well. Jeez. Ain't you been watching? It ain't flooded no more. I think I'm just going to put that there as a bit of a reminder for now. We should develop this area up first. So we've got a connection between these two areas with low traffic. That's good. Let's actually connect this road as well. I feel like this dirt road that we got could get connected. And then that's going to be sort of the border of this area. Wow, that's blinking. Kind of like that, actually. Actually, it's a really nice little transition for it. Let's make these some housing blocks. And then along this street, some more of that stuff. To connect these areas together. This block here, I think I'm going to make this like... why don't we put some parks in here? Some plazas, actually. Maybe there's a monument building we can throw in. It's been a while since we've looked for these again. I think most of them involve destroying your city. Okay, that one we're not going to build. Hello! Hello, aquarium. That is entertainment. Do you know where an aquarium would go? Not here. Although it's kind of an awesome looking building and it doesn't quite fit in. An aquarium would go into this place, wouldn't it? Of course it would. And we don't really have too much room for it by the looks of it. Unless we were to slap it just at the end here. Space already occupied. There is like a park or something there. What do you think? Should we put the aquarium in? Down the end here, or... who knows? Lemrock says, whatever happened to the mine and like said to work, nothing is needed. To mine and like said to work, I don't know what you're asking. Put a secondary canal coming off the main one, which goes into the secondary river, says Cobra Catra. I don't think I'm going to add multiple channels just yet. Bit too advanced for me. Let's go and move this thing down there temporarily. Let's go put our aquarium in. So it doesn't like the road at the moment. Okay, now you're okay with it. Cool, that's a massive building. It's kind of got like a nice look to it sitting just there. I'm going to put some offices on this corner. Just a couple. Right, and then let's put a building in between those two things. And then that'll probably be that. Beastly looking building, that is. Kind of sticks out a little bit when you see it from around the place. It's just always there, being an aquarium. The aquarium needs water! Who would have thought? Who would have thought of that? Jeez, we need water. No, you don't. You're an aquarium. Right, that is looking way better now. It gets a little bit low in this area here, doesn't it? But then it... So this is definitely stabilised, I think. I think we can say that's stabilised, so that's good. Then the amount of water coming into here is okay. It just gets a little bit thin, and then it's kind of lower down than I would like. But it's going all the way. We could try and get a ferry to work in this area now. It gets really skinny towards the end, but I'm going to guess that has something to do with the water still coming into the canal. Out of context, says Lemrock. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Cobra Catcher says, it's good X didn't put the aquarium next to the canal. They might just have swum out of the floods. Yeah, they might have all just gotten out with the flooding. I get ya. Rightio then. So we've got a little bit of a business park coming on over here. But once again, what they want is a commercial block. So let's go give them a high density one over on this side. We've got a bridge here to bring it all together. Alright, and we'll do another block of offices. So we're just going to sort of, on this side of the place, mix blocks of offices and blocks of high density commercial. That'll be the plan for now. And still there's no workers to go over there. I can barely believe it. Just educated workers and offices. That's all we got going on in these areas. Right, we were going to build parks and plazas down here. Ferry through the canal, lol, says Viper. Yeah, we need to get on that now, don't we? We're probably ready for that. Hey, we were having a look through all of these things. We've now built that. We never built the science centre. Huh. Must have missed that one. And we've also got the central park. That sounds wonderful. Oh, that's for like a big block. Right. Where on earth would we fit something like that in? I get it. It's for like a really built up area. I'm not sure. God, it's absolutely massive, isn't it? We could possibly build a bit of a grid here around it. Or maybe we'll put it in this area. So that's something for later on. Oh, and we want to build all of those things as well. I am looking in the wrong tab again for the plazas. Here they are. Gotcha. So why is it like plazas and parks are separated? I mean, they are, but I find that a bit funny. How are we going to lay this out? Might put a little bit of low density commercial in here as well. Let's put it like that so it's tight to the path, then have one off the back of it. And then have some smaller ones down here maybe. Alright, and then let's zone this up with commercial. Just like that. Have a little block of parks and commercial. Flame for Game says, what is the plan today? At the moment, it's to finish the canal, which is every time we look at it, it looks a little bit better. So that's probably a very good sign. And it gets a little bit slim down the end here, but it's getting better. So I think we're probably ready now to add some ferry stuff into the game. So ferry is a form of public transport. The canals are designed for you to use them. I go straight past it. Wait, it must be that one. Ship. Ah, well, it doesn't say ferry. So that's the ferry path thing. And we should be able to put this... It's already a ferry path. Fascinating. Okay. So then we have a ferry and bus exchange stop. Connect your ferry and bus networks easily with this combined stop. So that's 1,000 a week. Ferry pier for 100. A large ferry will stop with room for 2 ferries at once. Connect ferry stops. So is that like an attraction to go to the pier? Ferry stop. That's the thing. Cool, that's cheap. 96 a week. That's the thing that we use. Ferry depot is where ferries stay between work shifts. Okay, so maybe we have one of these down in the city somewhere. If we look at how we build them on the canals, we can build them on this side. Right, will we have enough space for ferry stops? We will in places. That's good, but it's going to be a bit of a squeeze as well. Alright then, so let's have a ferry stop here. And then it needs to connect to a particular road. Or maybe we put it on that side there. Then it can easily connect across. Okay, so we're going to have a ferry stop there. If we put one here, I'll probably be able to connect it to this road. So let's go... Let's put you about there. And then I can't really squeeze one in around this area. Which kind of sucks. So the next one will have to be probably about there. And then for future expansions, we'll have one over here as well. So, they're reasonably distributed. I think that'll work. They need power. Now we need a ferry depot. Maybe I'll put that over on this side. Although there's not a lot of water here. It's a bit of a problem, little bit of a problem. Okay, maybe that's probably the place to put the ferry depot. They want water. You're next to a canal. Like, quit your moaning. You're next to a canal. Goodness me. Wow, this is very cool, says Caxio Music. Caxio, have you been waiting all stream to say that? I believe you've been waiting all stream to say that. Okay, you've got the water. Let's go like that. Oh, you don't like it. Right, so they've all been hooked up with water, but not power yet. Also, we've got loads of residential demand. That's good. That means we can do some expansion. But where? Oh, we got water problems down here, have we? That's not helpful, but that is. Right, I think this this area, sort of somewhere around here, diagonal looks like the spot. I reckon this road is going to be useful. Let's go and make a road off of this bit. In fact, maybe using that would be the better way to go. I'm going to destroy this for now. We'll find a permanent location for that later on. Right, and it's built a bridge. Why has it built a bridge? Why is it doing that? Put the depot on an island, says Frisno. Why would I put it on an island? I mean, I haven't played this game. Or, sorry, I have played this game. I don't really know. That is just awkward. I don't really know my my ferry systems for Skylines that well, but that just sounds kind of odd to put it on an island. Surely putting it near the canal is a good idea, right? Put the depot... Wait, that is the same message from Frisno, right? Is anyone else saying this? Put it on an island? Is it a thing that we should do? How about... Right, we need a parallel road to begin with. And then use that road to add that connection. Gonna have that. That'll be this area. Yes, it will. Pipage. We got you covered. And we want residential around here, so let's go add it all in. Alright, we'll let them trickle in. And what are we doing next? That is perfect for a little bridge. Cool. Put it on an island, maybe, says Roman Empire II. Island, says Beast Gaming. Viper, says Beast Gaming. Extra the best, says McDragon. Thank you. Island, problem water. Don't ignore islands in chat, says Viper. So apparently putting this on an island is the way you're supposed to do it. Like, and on an island, like what? One of these? Surely. Can someone explain why? Is placing pipes below the streets cheaper than placing them randomly? It would make sense, says Car Creator. I got no idea. That's not an experiment I've ever tried. So I think this thing's just going to need its own bridge going over these areas, which would probably be a good opportunity to make a bridge from across here. Let's go ahead. Well, that little change up there is kind of tempting. I think we'll upgrade the road type around this corner. I mean, that looks like a dangerous intersection. Let's then put this where we want it. So we're going to come across, but we're also going to go up again. That might be good enough. Up to there. And now you're too low. But not to go to the middle. That's great. And then on this side we can possibly... Nope, we can't nip it down one. So that is a pretty good connection, I think, for these two things, whatever you want to call them. Let's get some offices coming in this direction to bring some power down the street. We'll put a strip of low-density commercial on the opposite side and then zone all of this out residential. Big old expansion going on here. Some of those houses will get built through later on, I guess. And then we're going to get the power across the road. Well, we'll probably have to build something like that. So what does chat say about the islands? Put it wherever you like, says Protrudo. Why is X working on ferries? It's boring, says Flame of Fire. Yeah, do you know why? Because I said I think ferries are really, really boring. Let's do those. I don't know. You think they're boring. I've never seen them before, so I want to give them a try. That looks super cool, though. Wasn't it also built to fit on the canal? X, I don't think it matters, but it's fun, says Adrium. I'm going to try it this way to begin with. Someone said this is a floating road. I mean, it sort of is, but it's sort of not, because it's got things on either end, right? There's a few of those. So here's another spot where we could have... Oh, it looks like we could even have this extend over. Let's give that... that's going to be tricky. I think we're going to need to move this road to make it rather close to the one next to it, which kind of looks like it wants to be like that anyway, you know? It wants to go closer. I mean, that's something it just needs right now. So, oops. In terms of wibbly-wobbliness, it's got a fair bit of it going on, hasn't it? Alright, that's better. Gives us a teeny tiny little bit of space to work with. Let's go try and build a bridge here. Oh no, not like that. Too steep, you say? I say anarchy. I say anarchy everywhere. That was kind of cheaty, wasn't it, really? So if I put you there, we're going to have... That's the best road I've ever seen, peeps. You got to climb up it. Climb up that road. Jeez, that is appalling. That is an appalling mess of a road. It don't look so bad from this height, but it is, apparently. It's very bad. Maybe what we should do then is, rather than go like that, is go diagonal. You know? Do a little bit of diagonal work. We can just use the anarchy. Oops. Lag spike. Something like that. And then this can go... It can go at a diagonal, can't it? Oh, wow. There's a connection. There's a very interesting looking road. I like it. I like it so much that I'm going to move parts of it. I want that one to look nice and straight. There we go. That looks superb. Right. Superbly dangerous, might I add. Also, the ferries, I think they're going to have a hard time because the water keeps disappearing. That's kind of a thing that seems to happen over here. Where's our next stop? It's this one here. I think this is going to be an obvious connection. That's pretty straightforward. Not so sure about how the place looks now. That's the wrong button, isn't it? Place looking a bit messed up thanks to that. And now we fixed it. Wonderful. Okay, and then don't we have one more? We got one more on this side, which should be kind of easier to work with. Let's go. Ooh, what am I doing? What am I looking at? I've got the move it to on. Have a little connection there. I think I've still got anarchy on. Would it allow me without that? Ah, it would. Okay. X, why don't you have a City Skylines series on YouTube, says Flame Grill. I do, I've got 3. 3 of them. Let's make that little connection. This one... Thank you very much. That one's connected, wonderful. This one should be, but it's not. I think what we need to do is just put a little office building right on this block. In fact, I'll just put that in. So that will get connected, and then it will bring it over here. Cool. Alright then, so it's time to add in some ferries, I believe. Who's excited for some ferry? Can we get some ferry hype in chat? We've been waiting for it all stream. So if I want to add ferry lane, I think I just... You go to there. Oh! Oh, it's like that, is it? Okay, we'll start at the other end. That being said, it's at the other way at the other end. So if I click there... Right, so what does it do? It goes all the way out here and just goes back again. Interesting. That is something. You don't need to stop there, of course. Right, I see how this works. It's got to go... So it's like the canal's got a left-hand and right-hand lane. That's interesting. We've got a... Oh, they're going! Oh, jeez, watch out for that. They're going, they're doing it. They're ferrying. Oh boy, ferry hype in chat. There's a very large amount of hype in chat. Oh, you see what I did there? You see what I did? I said ferry. Sounds like very. I didn't need to explain it, did I? You look slightly capsized there. That's slightly worrying. These are some dodgy looking ways for the ferry. Oh goodness me! I think that might end up being a rough ride for any passengers. Right, you're not going to the first stop. You're ignoring it. That makes total sense. Oh jeez, you're bobbling up and down. There's not enough water in there, is there? Oh no. It's not like the good old days when there was flooding. Right, it looks a little bit more settled along this bit, doesn't it? Ferry cam, says Flame. How do we do ferry cam? Is that a thing? I think you need a mod installed, don't you, to get the first-person camera stuff? Oh, this is like an extreme... Whoa! Turning around! Doing a U-turn. I've had enough. I feel sick. I'm going home. Are you going to stop somewhere? It's not even stopping anywhere. What? That's not very good. Jeez. Terrific Tango says should be a form of entertainment, not transport. Jeez. The ferry is going half the speed of the highway, says Aganda. Yeah, it is, but we want to get. We don't want everyone on the road, do we? So it's a good thing. That's a. Excuse me, burps. That's a bit of a steep one there. Oh, good stopping. Good stop. Floaty stopping. It's so cheaty. It's so cheaty. Look at these cars just floating. We've got flying cars in our city. Do you know what we should work on? Our junctions. There are loads of them with traffic lights everywhere. I don't think we need them. They do a good job though, actually. Like, maybe it's because the traffic's low, but there are instances where it looks like they're doing alright even though they're on. I like to turn them off though. Let's let the traffic flow. Let's let it move through the city, man. Cool, there's so many of them that have been turned on. I said this, didn't I? Feels like they get turned back on. You've got to come through here and turn them all off. Jeez. So this area is a lot better. Yeah, see, these little spots here are really going to slow stuff down. There's no traffic in this area though. That's a corner. Why would there be traffic lights on a corner? A corner is almost like a straight road. It just bends. Alright. Couple more over here. What's up with these ferries then? Are they going to stop anywhere? Can we go see that happen, or are they just being rebels? Oh, you went down this time. Okay. Oof. Someone fell off. Someone possibly fell off. I'm not sure how I'd feel about that. If I looked down and saw a very shallow canal with a big boat rocking through it, I'll go, oh, I'll give that one a miss. Alright, looks like they might come to their first stop right about now. You going to stop here? You are? I don't know how anyone's going to get on there. I don't know how any... Wait, what? That makes no sense. How? How did you get... Well, they're using it. We've just seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people use the ferry. How many people this time? How are they getting there? What's this voodoo magic? How many passengers you got? None. But one person just appeared out of nowhere. Unbelievable. Well then, we've got a ferry line, peeps, and it will move people up and down this area. So that means we're probably fit to expand it now. I think we should keep with our little arrangement of diagonal lines and stuff like that. It looks really cool. And we shall go ahead and turn that into a... Oh, you know that big park that we talked about? Maybe this is the place to build it. Ah, maybe we could build it over here. Let's give it a try. How and where would we want to put it? Yes, Central Park, says Protrude. Central Park. Is that what you want? What is that? That's a power line. So we've got a power line there. Alright, I think I'm going to build it... I think I should build the road that goes alongside it first. Alright, it's parallel to that. Yeah, that's what we need. Okay. Now we'll go back to the park. Now you don't like it. Oh, I see. Okay, let's do it like that. Jeez, that's massive. Oh, there's already a road on it. Right. And then let's have a road here. Maybe that should be a little bit bigger. Oops, I'm getting all my buttons wrong. Can I... Yeah, just do that on that corner. In fact, let's try and make it look a little cleaner. I think the angles there are going to be tricky for us to get right. Yeah, it's going to want to make it a curvy road. Okay. Oh, look what's happening here. I don't want that. Oh! That was a pretty good guess. It's not quite straight, but it's about as close as we'll get. Alright, so we've got a central park now, peeps. Is that what you want? It looks absolutely awful, to be completely fair. It looks really, really bad. How about we try an experiment here? What if we grab, like, we've got that one. Let's grab this one, this one. Let's grab all the ones and align their heights to that. I think we can make it work with the terrain tools after. Let's keep this going though. Those train tracks are probably going to be the biggest problem. Alright, and now let's align height to that road. Oh, I can't actually do that. So with some terrain tools here, I think we might be able to figure some of this out. It's certainly going to need it, isn't it? Stop the puns, X, says Flame for Game. Oh, jeez. I'm not allowed to pun anymore, apparently. That's not very punny, though, is it? Oh, no. Shut up. Shut up, they said. Do you know what I think I need? I think I need the brush, because when we do it with a single point, it ends up looking crazy. So if I do this, bring it across like that, it's a little bit better. Let's try lower down. Ah, now we got you. Now we got you. Got you looking better. Let's grab that little road, move it up somewhat. Right, and then go back to this tool. Right, so if we click on that height there and try and... Oh, wonderful, wonderful. That's exactly what we're after. Perfect. Right, I think I might keep this cliff here. The cliff makes it look super interesting. Although we can zone that area up and push it back even further. Now we've got to connect this little one road here. Which I'm cool with, that's fine. Little connection there as well. And somewhere here, I think I would like for there to be something built in the middle. Let's get that tool for this. Alright, and so this is going to be a mega shopping area, basically. Or actually, should we make that offices and this side is shopping? Like, or we can have people living here as well. I think this would be good for people living over on this side, actually. Let's do that. Let's get people living on here. It's good to think through the ideas, isn't it? Make sure you pick the right one. So yeah, we're going to have people living high density all the way around this area. It's going to be a good living space. Ah, we destroyed power here. It's kind of a good point. We never reconnected it. And it goes to our dam. I guess when we start developing the area around it, it'll make more sense. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a little single block. A couple of single blocks. See what those look like. And then it will help create the power grid. If they can teleport between ferries and stations, surely there should be teleport stations, says Cobra. Surely there should be. The water's looking a little bit better again through the canal. Kind of. In places it goes up and down, I guess. Anyway, we'll check up on the vitals and the stats in a moment of our ferry system. Let's finish with the Central Park looking place. I think I might move some of these tracks away, actually. While the train tries to go through it. Good time to do something like that, isn't it? That won't annoy the train tracks. Of course it won't. Oh well, we'll just do that then. Apparently I'm not selecting this one. Okay, that was probably a bit much. And that, my friends, will probably do that train track for now. Maybe give that one a little nudge as well. Right, let's see if we can get some high density stuff built on this side as well, because it will eat its way back into the mountain. I might also be wise to do a little bit of terraforming around here. Okay, this is a strange way to do the pipes, really, wasn't it? Why no derps, says Flame for Game. Oh, there's been no derps this stream. It's been a derp-free stream, my man. Wow, that's a really nice garden to have, isn't it? Oh, that's super cool there. I like the details here. Oh, should we be adding paths going to connect to this park from different places as well? That is a good question. Pathing tool. Yes, we should, apparently. Well, I've just decided. Oh, it lets me build into the park space. Fascinating. So those are probably mostly connected up. That's probably about all we need. We'll put an extra one in here then. Let's make this a district. Let's add some policies here as well. Because this is now obviously a living space. We'll go do the high-tech housing again. That seems to be good for our income. High-tech housing. Let's also do some of these things as well. We should probably make those city-wide at some point. No derps, you flooded half the city, says Agarand. I also saved the city from the flood. So no, it's not a derp. Y'all don't understand the definition of a derp. A derp is when the brain fails, okay? Playing around with something called canals and ferries and finding out that water can flood your city, you know, that's not really a derp. That's just playing a game. That's just learning. That's what we did today. We learned. And people are trying to pass off derping or learning as derping. That's a dangerous thing to do in this world, my friends. You know, we were educating ourselves. We were getting our brain smarts on. We were finding out about the stuff and things. And y'all trying to say it's a derp. I can't believe the cheek. I can't believe the cheek. Now that might help us get a few extra buildings in this area. It's not in a rush to get developed though, it feels like. It doesn't feel like it's in a rush. That's really quite nice having those cliffs there. The answer is no, it didn't expand at all, did it? Let's go back to that tool. Let's right click on the road and push, like, seriously, there is some big old space for you to go in. Do some building. Now what do you say? Still says no. Huh. What if it's actually the road itself? What if I need to do the bit where the road is? Nope. So what happens when we do that? Ah, I expected we might see something like this. Oops, I think I did that wrong. Okay, so now when we go build this road, apparently we're underground. Now we've got a full set. Interesting. So we probably need to rebuild little parts. So this bit needs rebuilding, and that bit there needs rebuilding. So we will get out. I did it again. There we go. There we go. That's probably the real problem. Alright. Can we now have a proper block? The answer is almost. Now there's a problem with this road. Jeez. Ah, look at it. Ugly. Ugly. Cool. It seems like each time we build one, it just goes away again. Yeah, there's still these lumps. Okay. And now... what happened there? What happened there? We got to fix that ourselves. Oh, I remember we did a bunch of height matching in this area as well, so that might have messed it up. Anyway, it's kind of getting along, isn't it? But it seems like maybe the demand is for other stuff. Let's go... let's make this like a split area. We're going to put offices on this side. In fact, actually, it's mostly going to be offices. We're going to put the high density stuff just over that street. And straight away they want to move in. Wonderful. Pommes says it's not better for your income. Water and power is so cheap compared to high-tech housing. Oh, doing the... yeah, doing... I know what you're on about. Doing the policy thing. I think that's what we're talking about. How's this thing here doing? This thing's always been great. We should do a little experiment. And maybe just zone out a bunch more stuff here. See what happens. Right, let's check out the public transport. It's time for a public transport update. After we give this house here its much due order. So, the city is at a population of 104,000, probably going up to 105,000. That's amazing. What are we going to do? I've just managed to distract myself. Right. How are our bus lines doing? We want to check and see if we're using too many buses. That looks very good. To be fair, it kind of looks like it probably needs a couple more. This is actually the newest bus line in this area, so let's jump that up to about 10. Really good to see that people are using the public transport there. Next up, we have a bus line back in... What area is this? Surprisingly difficult to figure out. I'm looking for a land... Oh, it's so tricky. Right, I know where we are. Yeah, our first residential area that got expanded. Kind of looks like we can cut back on the amount of vehicles here. Let's drop it down to 7. Next one is... think similar. Oh, do you know, it's so difficult to tell. I'm going to just focus on the numbers. That one looks like we could get away maybe with one less bus, but we'll leave it alone because we made a couple of cuts. This one here clearly wants more. We have a busy bus station. What is this busy bus station? And where is it? Okay, Thornton District. This, I know where this area is. This probably means that we need a subway in this area. This is why I should have named all the roads really and areas. I'm going to leave that one alone. This one here has another very busy stop. And we're looking at that busy stop. And where are we? We're in the middle of this area. So that's the subway issue. They're not going to the subway. Right, this one's super. Where are we again? Back over here. Super busy, this one. It's kind of keeping on top of it. I'm going to give it one more bus. One more bus. I'll give it 2 then. This one over here with the most passengers. Got a very busy bus station here. We're looking at it. It's next to the metro. Going to give that a couple more buses. And then bus line number 7 with 1 bus. Hardly picking anyone up. What is this lonely bus line here? Oh, it's that one. Yeah, to bring them over here. And it hardly brings anyone. 7 buses. Let's chop that down to about 3. Goodness me, it's a lot. So, a little bit of management there. Adding some buses here, taking them away elsewhere. Next we have our tram lines, which probably don't need adjusting. Let's have a look. 5 of them going up and down. And loads of people waiting at some of those stops. We probably need to add. We have expanded our district. Let's go and add a few extra. And then the other one that does the same thing. Hardly anyone wants to ride on this one. Oh no, when we go further up the line we see where they are. Alright, since we expanded that neighbourhood, we're going to expand the trams on the line as well. So that's our tram network, looking healthy, getting used. That's how it looks, by the way. It goes between those 2 areas. Next up we have the metro, our most popular transport system. This one here, oh my goodness me, are people trying to use it. I think we need a big bump of vehicles on that line. Let's go up by 4 extra vehicles. Next metro line. Wow, popular again. Kind of looks like a lot of people at this one. Then they arrive here full. So let's give it 1 extra thing. Metro line number 3. Wow, busy as well. We'll get that 2 extra vehicles. Metro line number 4. Not so busy here. Not so busy at all. It only runs 2 vehicles. I think we'll leave number 4 alone. Number 5 is next. Subway, do you mean metro? Yeah, I get them swapped in my head. This one looks like it could do 1 or 2 more. Bump that up to 7. Number 6. That looks a little underwhelmed actually. We'll drop that down to 6 vehicles. And then metro line number 7. 8 vehicles, loads of people at stops. Let's put that up to 11 metros. Right, so we've got lots and lots of vehicles picking people up on the metro. So our most popular, it's getting more popular. What is that we are looking at? That is train lines. We have none. Ferries. This thing, very underwhelmed, really. Takes 50 people at once. Actually, it's got a few customers waiting. I think we can make that more popular with time. And then we have the monorail, which we always end up cutting most of the time. Like, how many vehicles is on line 6? 2. Can't really cut that too much further, can we? 1 vehicle. 3 vehicles. Now that one's picking up a fair few people. 3 vehicles again. Gets busy here and there. I think what we should do is evaluate. We've got a line here with 1 stop. Monorail number 5. Let's make all the other monorails invisible. Okay, and see where it's kind of hard to focus. I think what we're going to do is delete that line. Yeah, we're going to delete it because I'm pretty sure all of the other monorails stop there, so we'll just move the traffic onto the other lines. Advertise the ferry as the thrill ride it is, and it will be much more popular, says Protrude. How do you advertise the ferry? Is that a policy? No, it wouldn't be a policy, would it? I know some parks had the option to advertise. If we click on a station, I don't see anything about advertising it. Line details. Is there an advertising button? We can increase the budget, but that's about it. Right, so what I reckon we need to do is increase the amount of public transport in this area. I'm going to start off with buses. And I've got a noise in me here, we'll get to that in a second. I'm going to make a... Let's have a look at our bus route here. So I think we need like a parallel bus route going through this area now. Just to sort of go around in a circle and give people options to get from one side to the other. Let's start... Am I on the right side of the road here? No, I'm on the wrong side. Left-hand drive, cool. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Oh, now I'm going to sneeze. I'm going to sneeze. Ooh, there we go. Daniel200 is here, resubscribing for 3 months in a row with Amazon Prime, saying, I can't believe it. 3rd Monday already. No, sorry, 3rd month. I don't know why I thought that was Monday. Thank you so much for the support, Daniel. I hope you're enjoying the stream today. Having a good time hanging out with us as we add more bus stops to the city. We're going to stop there. We're going to go into this neighbourhood. Then we're going to go round into this neighbourhood. And then along... We kind of want to get onto this main road at some point. Let's go here. Cover that area a little bit. And then we're going to hop over the bridge. Right, I wanted this to kind of connect to the ferries more. Wait, I could literally put you there. Interesting. So it's got a direct stop to a ferry. We could go directly through the park as well. Then we could come out of the park and go to there. And then come back. Complete line. So I'm not sure how useful that line was, but it is what it is. Feel like we should add another line to go to the ferry. How about... I got an idea, but I think it's a terrible one, is the unfortunate problem. Let's do it as an experiment. Let's add a stop there. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Start on that side and come out. Right, I'm going to put 1 stop just here before we exit onto the highway, just so there is a little bit of a link here. No, that makes no sense. Don't do it before we go out. Do it when we're coming back. All right, let's try this again. So, what are we doing here? We're driving out of the city. Yeah, okay, we're driving out of the city, and we're going to follow the highway. And then, oh, which area should I even connect this to? This is an experiment. I don't know what I'm doing, is what I'm saying. So it's going to come up here. Right, and what's the kind of quickest... Yeah, let's add a stop there. Go onto this line. Add a stop there. We'll use this thing to get over to the other side of the road. Okay, stop there. Stop there. So 4 stops in the commercial area. Come all the way back. Right? And then if people want to use the end of this line to get to the ferry, there will be a stop, and then it goes there. Now, I don't know how that is going to do. That is bus line number 10. Let's call that bus line ferry. And then let's search and see how many buses. 14. I'm going to lower that. Like, that's a crazy amount. We'll have 7. And we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Will people go for it? It links a commercial area to the ferry line and a little bit of residential. Kilp Con says, hey, which microphone is it? I really like it. Okay, thanks. I use the Logitech G330. Good luck getting your hands on one. They're out of production. I have been for a couple of years. And I've got about 4 of them. I've got backups. I'm like, this is my microphone. I think what would look nice here is... Oh, I'm going to say an extra road. Oh, it wants to be underground, does it? That doesn't make any sense. I'm going to mess with that. Let's look on getting this area zoned up some more. Man, we've got demand for everything at the moment. We can expand, is what it's saying. It's saying we can expand. Yeah, let's go all the way down that street. And on this side, we did have that zoned out, I believe, initially. And we do got a couple of little buildings there. I think they look ridiculous and silly, but I'm going to get rid of that one and keep those 2, I think is how I'll do it. Right then, I reckon we'll put more commercial buildings here and there. Then more offices here and over here as well. Bam! And probably on the outside of these roads. And well, let it do its thing. It's Fozzie's here, resubscribing for 5 months in a row, saying, I'm letting Asuma know it's my 5-month anniversary. You are indeed doing that, it's Fozzie. Fozzie, thank you so much for the support, man. Greatly appreciated. I hope you're enjoying today's live stream. Having a good time hanging out with us as we develop our city. This area over here, for a pretty kind of candid experiment, has worked out really well. Surprised there isn't a lot of traffic problems, but I reckon the key principle of having lots of these intersections is basically the way to get it done in these types of cities. There's definitely less traffic down here though. So peeps, what do y'all want to see? What do y'all want to see right now? Because I'm pretty much, I think I'm done with most of my experiments and messing around for this stream. I'm just going to, let's turn off that. I'm just going to develop some roads for the future now. Ooh. Not sure what that means actually, but I'm going to keep pushing this road out. So we may end up building some sort of mega intersection over here, or possibly this road could go over the top. Airport, says Ethan. Science Centre, says... Oh wait, have I got Anarchy on? I do. I didn't realise. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Science Centre and Airport. Build an airport. I think the airport will be the next one we do in our next City Skyline stream. Seems like the thing to be done right about now, doesn't it? Let's see if that's going to be good enough for it. It's not. Eh. That's one cheaty road right there. There we go. So, an airport will be next, but where would it be built? Science Centre as well. The Science Centre, I think I know a good spot to put that. Although it is an attraction, isn't it? Didn't we figure that one out? So that's the Science Centre. It is an... Oh, right, it is an attraction, actually. I was thinking maybe near our little tech thing. We can also... Yeah, we can really see places that need improvement. Maybe what we'll do in the next stream is do like a general improvement where we look at the city like this and figure out where we need to put parks and stuff like that. This will be the place for it though, won't it? Because it's part of the whole entertainment district, I guess. Would be its true calling. So you could sort of push it round into this area a little bit. I think pretty much all of this space has been used up. Oh, except it would remove some buildings behind it, which I don't want. I could also try and get away with putting it there. Actually, that's not a bad idea, is it? Let's destroy some of the infrastructure here. There's people walking around it as well, like quite a few. And let's go put that there. Alright, so we've got the Science Centre now. And it actually looks pretty BA in that area, doesn't it? That looks pretty good. I'm thinking it might be a really smart idea to add some connections through here. Let's go to our pathing tool. Get a bus line through the city, says Igor. We'll have to experiment with all sorts of bus lines, I guess. Public transport is something we've always got to be working on. So what about... Oh, no, we don't want that. Is that like an actual path? It's not, because it's not connecting. So we're going to build a janky path. That is a super janky path. Right, so a super janky path to get up here. I feel like that could be a little cleaner. Let's go like that. Yeah, that looks nice, doesn't it? Yeah, there we go. Science Centre's been built. But the airport, where in the city would the airport go? It's a big old city. This bit here could be a good spot. Can have a nice connection there, go straight into this area. Quick way to drive around through these spots, perhaps. Or maybe this space here. That'll be one of our things. Roman Empire II, if you're there, we're making plans for the next stream. The airport is going to be one, as well as a general overview of the city. Just trying to find where the problems are and fix them. So even though we've been like massively expanding our residential population and not educating them, we still have problems with industry. This is kind of like why building offices just seems so much easier than building industry. Okay, we've got some serious problems up here. I mean, we built all of this right here. Uneducated, they're not going over there to work. They live on the same street. Jeez. Wow, your city has gotten so big, says Viper. It has. It has. Yeah, 105,000 now. That's pretty awesome, isn't it? Also, we should really be zoning up these areas now that we've fixed the roads. That being said, it kind of looks like a bit here hasn't actually been fixed. Yeah. This one, I think. Yeah, I remember how to do this. Bam. See you later. And like that. Oh, there's nowhere to zone on that side of the street. Huh. Or there. We can leave it like that. Doesn't have to be perfect. Cuplex says they're going to become derps like you. Oh, just so rude, Cuplex. Just destroying my feelings. This is a nice day until you said that. I was enjoying this day. Now I feel like an idiot. Well, jeez, I'm just a derp trying to run a city, I guess. I reckon what we should do is have another one of these roads coming out somewhere in here. Let's start right next to that so we can get a grid going. Except, what I think I'm going to do is have a road like that. Look at those trees. The trees are dancing. The trees are dancing in our city. Yeah, let's have 3 big roads like this for high density residential. I don't think we're even going to connect them up, but what we will do is get rid of that and have it connect there. So that'll be part of our next expansion, I guess. I've also built them so they go up the slope. And I guess if we remove this train line a little bit, we can have a nice curvy road sort of come down. That actually looks super cool. I kind of want to do that now. Okay, there's the second reminder. Curvy road up the top here, overlooking the Central Park. That's something for the next stream. Peeps, that's what we're going to do. Cactus Road. We'll call it Cactus Road. Can we rename the road? We can. I'm sure that's a thing we can do. Let's turn off that. Oops. Lag spike. Yeah, we're going to have a road go around like that, and it's going to be called Cactus Road, apparently. There is a name. Cactus Road. Fozzie says, I'm glad I'm not the only one who thought Cactus Road. Haha. Oh, because of that. Because of that. Gotcha. Gotcha. Alright, so plan for next stream, Cactus Road. We could try and fill in all of this next stream, actually. That would be a cool way to approach it, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's do that. Right, we're going to fill in that area. We're going to build Cactus Road, and we're going to build an airport. That is the plans for the next stream. But that's going to be it for me this one. Peeps, hope you enjoyed it. Had a good time, all of that stuff. Thank you for coming by and watching. Appreciating the support as always. It'll be uploaded to the second channel. And right now what we're going to do, I'm going to save the game, of course. Don't want the game to not be saved. But we shall commence a raiding of another streamer. Maybe it's someone who's playing City Skylines or someone I know. We're going to go look for someone playing Cities Skylines. So I'll pick a random channel. Got no idea where I'm sending you. Hopefully you will enjoy it. But that's it from me this stream. Thank you for watching. Thank you to all the people who subscribed, resubscribed, donated, and cheered. As always, the support is appreciated. And I'll see you in the next one. Ciao for now. Bye-bye.